There we go.
There we go.
All right, we're gonna start because this is gonna be a good time. So, welcome
Good.
our July Student of the Month. Please introduce yourself and your little buddy.
Hi. My name is Crystal, and this is Luna. We are work at a massage therapy / neuro training center, and she is our therapy dog. So I bring her with me to work to kind of be that little emotional support animal for our clients that we see and everything. So I'm super excited to talk about them and just like bring more awareness to spinal cord injury and just like neurological disabilities to the massage therapy world. Like I've always said, they're desperately needed. And I think it's a thing that we all need to figure out together. So I'm excited to talk about that.
Thank you. Yeah. So give us the business name. You have kind of two situations, but please tell us both.
So I am a contractor at the facility that I work for. So we have our for-profit side, which is called Bachik Methods. So that's who I work for. What we do is strength and conditioning exercises to help with our clients who have had a neurological disability. So most of our clients have had a spinal cord injury. We have a couple of clients who've had a stroke, multiple sclerosis, transverse myelitis. So we work with any individual who has a neurological disability. And so with them, they usually go from doing like an inpatient, outpatient, but then after that, they have nowhere to go. So that's where they come and they see us to continue their recovery. So Bachik Methods is our training systems. However, unfortunately, insurance doesn't take us. So we are cash pay, and that's why we have our nonprofit side. So that way we can assist them financially. We host fundraisers for them. We help them create websites to do donation pages and everything like that. So we try to use our nonprofit side, which is called REACT. REACT stands for Restorative Exercise and Community. So we want to incorporate not only the exercise part, but also the community side. And that's why we host monthly social events. So we're actually hosting an event on July 3rd over in Addison. They're doing Kaboom Town. So we get a lot of clients come to our facility. It's accessible. We see the fireworks and the air show right outside our parking lot. So our clients really love it when we host, and it gets them to talk amongst each other and tell each other what kind of struggles are they going through and kind of give each other advice. And so that's what we really like about our facility, is because we have that community-based approach. And I think a lot of therapies are missing that in our world. So I am one of the lead trainers that works with them, but also the only massage therapist that also works with them. So I kind of wear two different hats at my facility, of my strength training side, but then also my massage therapy side. So anytime that we have clients who are wanting massage, they can never find anyone. So I'm the person that they come to. And because I know their body, and because I've been doing what I've been doing as a trainer for 7+ years, I have the confidence to help them transfer and understand their body a little bit more. So they really, really enjoy that too. So I wear a lot of hats over at REACT / Bachik Methods.
Yeah, you do. And so I love that you are very comfortable talking about this, because I feel that this is an area, or I guess a special population, that some therapists are leery of, right? Like, I don't know what to do or how to approach. And I feel like you have a solution for that coming up, don't you?
I do. I feel like I'm trying to gather all this knowledge. I've been through fascial stretch therapy. I've done Thai massage. I've dabbled into ashiatsu and just different areas. And so I'm just trying to figure out all these modalities. How do they work within my world and in my population of clients? So I'm trying to create my own system to allow my clients to have a better result when it's not just with me. I can teach other massage therapists. So that is my goal for next year. Is right now I'm just honing in on my skill, really working on how can I create a system and it be replicated, and how can it be modified when you're dealing with someone who's like very spastic, or if someone's very flaccid, how do you work with them? Every neurological disability is different and every individual is different. So I'm having to figure out this world, and how do you incorporate all these things? So that is my goal, is to come up with a system and teach that to therapists around the world, or even trainers, like maybe like a non-therapy class as well. So that way trainers like me, or trainers that I work with, they have some more tools to work with and be more successful with their clients as well too.
That's awesome. Oh my goodness. Like, it's just kind of like groundbreaking to a degree. Yeah. Maybe it's just because I don't know enough about it, but that's how it feels to me.
Yeah. And I mean, we get clients from all around the world. We had someone from Germany. We have someone coming in from Switzerland. We've had someone from Sweden. And I just like asking, do you do massage therapy on like for yourself? And most of the answers is no, because everyone's afraid to touch their body. They don't know how to handle if someone has a spasm on the table, because that does happen. They kind of freak out and get a little bit more hesitated. And, when we're hesitated, our clients feel that as well. So I think that's where I can come in and show a different approach to working with this population and still be successful, to where that client feels like they actually feel different. They're able to move better in their chair. The amount of forward positioning that they have to do within their chair, and how much it forces their ribs forward, and all these other things that no one really thinks about. I have to think about and incorporate that into my sessions with the clients. So I'm really excited to see that there's a problem that I want to solve. And I think I have the right knowledge, I would hope, to share that with people. And so I want to make sure on my end that if I get any questions, or if anyone has any like hesitation working with a client, I want to have that answer for them. So whenever I do a workshop or a class or anything like that, I want to be like very prepared. So I'm really excited.
I think you will be very prepared. I do.
Yeah.
So I want to switch gears just a little bit. What brought you to this industry?
Yeah. So during lockdown, before lockdown and during COVID, I was interested in massage therapy. We actually, at my facility, we had a massage therapist come to our facility every Thursday. He worked with the client. So anytime I had downtime, I was watching what he was doing. I really liked it. He would kind of teach me some stuff and was just very hands-on, and I would see the results happen. And he was only there for one day out of the week. And I'm like, well, what about the other ones, the other clients that are here? They need this just as much, not just the Thursday clients. And so I was looking into different schools at that time. And then lockdown had happened. And right when that happened, I found Sterling. And so I saw that Texas was allowing you guys to teach and online. So I was like, this is the best opportunity. I don't have anything going on. So I just used that time and used all that space to just go back into school. And then I think Texas started opening up, but I was still in school. And then once I was done with school, started offering my services as like pro bono, just because I still was trying to figure out this world. But because I knew my clients and I understood their body, I'm very well versed with, my anatomy and everything like that. I just caught on really quick, and it clicked, and school was amazing. And like, you and Christina were amazing during my time there. And so I just loved how passionate you guys were about massage therapy. And it just mended well with me to be passionate about my clients. And now I get to bring this whole new world of massage to my population. And there's so much more that's in it. It's amazing. I'm super excited about it. So yeah, that's how I got into this. And that led me into why are there no more, where's the rest of the massage therapists working with this world? I can't find them. So
yeah,
that's where
I
we are.
agree. That's a special population that is definitely underserved.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very much.
Very.
So. Well, I know we're on the computer, but I can feel how much you love it. So
yes.
So tell me, just so that I can understand a little bit more, some of your clients are very immobile, like wheelchairs, unable to use their body. So traditionally, a client comes in and they get on the massage table and then they get off. What does it look like for you with this population?
So as soon as they get onto my table, I usually ask them, I kind of go in two different ways with them. And I let them decide on what kind of therapy that they want. If it's more on like maintaining their shoulder health, working around the hardware just to kind of loosen up the scar tissue and all that stuff, I can do. But I also say to them, if you're wanting it to be more towards like your recovery, to where we try to get those nerves to fire lower into the body. The way that I explain it is the more blood flow, the more efficiency we get to the lower body, those nerves are going to love it and they're going to thrive down there too. So with them, they always bring it back to me and they're like, well, you know my body. And so you do whatever you want to do. And I was like, okay, well, then I kind of incorporate a little bit of everything. I want to make sure that their shoulders feel good. They have great range of motion just because they're in their chair constantly. And then I go straight into like there's lumbar, the pelvis and everything just to kind of help open all that up as well. But I found myself streaming more towards the fascial system with this population. I started doing all my fascial stuff with Anne and Chris Frederick from Arizona. So they're from the Stretch to Win Institute. And so I learned from them, but then thought about it more of like when a client is in a seated position, you and I, when we're in a seated position, we can maneuver. Our nervous system, our fascial system is saying, hey, I'm getting tighter, move. With our clients, it's saying, hey, I'm getting tighter, why are you not moving? But they don't have that sensory, they don't have that awareness that they're getting tighter. And so I think that's why our clients need to be in the massage therapy, just because that'll allow them to open up a little bit more as far as like their fascial system. So I end up doing my stretches, I'm twisting their bodies in different ways, but then doing massage as well. And it's just very fluid and it feels like a dance sometimes with my clients. And I have to communicate them like, hey, half of your body is going to be like on this side. So just be careful, not be careful, but just be aware. And it's okay. You're not going anywhere. Been doing this. I know how to position myself and everything. And they love it though. They've never been doing stuff like this and for a long time. And so they love feeling that tension line of a stretch on the lateral fascial system. And they feel the difference too. They feel taller once they get back into their chair. They feel like they can kind of move around in their chair too. So I do like a little bit of everything as far as like fascial stretching to deep tissue to Thai massage. I went to go learn from someone who did table Thai. And so I've been incorporating some of the stuff that she has shown, and it's made a difference not only to my clients, but also to me too, because their body, it's paralyzed. So I'm having to lift this leg or turn their body. But if I learn more things where I use my whole body, it seems to work better and it benefits both of us. So it's pretty cool. And every time someone comes in, I'm doing something different just because their body is showing me something different that day. Or I'll work on their right side and it feels amazing. And then I'll try to replicate it on the left side. It's like, well, that didn't work. So I'm going to figure out the left side. And so I feel almost like a detective of like, how can I make their body feel more at homeostasis and balanced and at rest? So
I'm just geeking out with you. Sorry. I just got really excited.
yeah, I love it. And I think like with the fascia, like there's something to it. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know. I want to go down this rabbit hole of like, how can I figure out if someone has a paralyzed nervous system, how does that affect the fascia? And what does that look like? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's where my brain needs to go.
That could be a conversation we could have for sure. That sounds like a fun conversation.
Yeah. I mean, I want to go to, where do they do the cadavers in Colorado?
Oh, they have one in Colorado. They also, Parker started doing it again too.
Oh, really? Okay. I might have to look into that. So yeah. I don't know. I feel like I need to be in a class like that to better understand what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Well, Christina also has a love of fascia, as you know, so that could be a long conversation too.
Yes. Let's do it. I'm excited.
So what advice do you have for any people thinking about massage therapy or in massage therapy school now?
Advice I would give them would just to be very open-minded to everything. I feel like we all go in there and say, at least when I was in there, I was like, I'm just here to get a tool in my toolbox and then go back to what I was doing. And then all of a sudden I'm like, there's so much more to this world. And I want to just give the advice of just being open-minded. We all have a path. However, sometimes that path isn't the one that we go to. And so don't resist it. Just go with it. That would be my advice. I would definitely say that.
That is beautiful, profound advice. One last thing. What does Luna do in the practice?
So pretty much what she's doing right now, where she's just kind of laying there. But what's amazing, she's amazing with kids. I love watching her because she's so soft. She's 120 pounds. And so like, that's a lot of weight. And if you bump into her, like you're the one that's going to get bumped, not her. But she's so gentle with kids and I love it. And for example, when I have a kid who, actually I have two kids, love them. One of them, her name's Kennedy. She, I believe is 6 years old. She has cerebral palsy, but anytime she sees Luna, she's calm. And she just says dog, but she knows that it's Luna. And so when I hear her say dog, I just call Luna over and I'll have Luna in a sit in front of her. And all of a sudden with my little girl, her head tilts all over the place. And as soon as she sees Luna, her head is still. And then she starts reaching for Luna and it's beautiful. And Luna just sits there. She just like lets her. There's times where they'll grab like her ear and she just is so calm. Like she knows what her spot is in that. I have been watching her so I take her into the massage room as long as the client's okay with it. And I've noticed on the sides that my clients need most work is where she will lay. It's pretty cool. And so even though she's in my way, I kind of get like a cool sense of like, okay, she's going on that side because there's something there. And I'm starting to dabble into like energy work and everything like that. And so I feel like dogs, they feel that so much more than what we do. And so I kind of watch her to see, does she go to her little spot where she has her blanket and just lay down? I know that the client's okay. Or does she come and lay next to the client on the floor? And what side is she laying on? Is she more antsy? Is she more like up and trying to walk around? What's going on in my space? Who's getting anxious? And so when that happens, I seem to kind of like maneuver my own massage and I do more like compression, have the clients breathe. if I can sense that they're having some kind of anxious, and I see that Luna is doing that as well, then just kind of talking to them and everything. And so that's been really cool to see Luna do that. And clients love her. She'll lay right next to them on the table, and all of a sudden she like puts her weight close to them, but she knows if she puts all of her weight that the client's going to fall over. So it's really cool. There's been other times where I'll use her where I'll have a client reach past her body and then try to open up or something like that, just with like the exercises and stuff like that. So she knows her part, and it's pretty cool to see her interact with the clients. She knows who her clients are versus like some other people who will come in, like the mailman. She's like, you're not my person. Who are you? But anyone in a chair, she could just meet them for the first time. She's like, oh, you're my people. Like, come on, let's go. Like, so it's really cool to see her do that stuff too.
So she's a working dog.
She is, yes. She needs to get paid somehow, but but yeah, she is a working dog. And when she's home, that's another thing. I will base my decision on bringing her to work if she's like up and ready to go and I grab her stuff. She gets so excited. But if I grab her stuff and she kind of just like lounges around, I'm like, okay, today you need a rest. Because it's like we take in so much energy on ourselves. I'm sure it's the same for them. And so I just use that time to just kind of let her rest, and then I can go do my own thing. But most of the time I bring her to work probably 4 out of the 5 times that I'm over there. And so we have an amazing time together.
That's awesome. You have a buddy.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Well, thank you. Crystal, thank you for your time, and thank you for your openness and and serving this amazing population that you do.
Yes. Yeah. I'm super excited, and thank you. When you had sent me the little video, I was like, oh, this is awesome. I'm so excited to do this and everything. So I've been seeing all of the other videos, and I'm like, I can't wait for like my turn. It's gonna come, and then here we are. So I'm super excited, and I'm glad that you guys give this platform to your people as well too, because I think that would have been amazing to have also during the time that I was at school, was just kind of seeing all the different people and like what they do. And I feel like those who you've seen on here so far, it's so different than like your spa or stuff like that. So that was really cool to see. So thank you, and Christina, for doing that.
You are most welcome. And I'm still your fan on Instagram. I will also share that information with everybody. You post some really cool videos of some workouts that you do with these amazing clients of yours. So I'm also your fan. So thank you for sharing the wonderful work that you do.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Amy. I really, really appreciate it.
Yes. Okay. Give your information one more time.
Crystal Moses, over at Basic Methods. Our nonprofit is called React. If you look up React, our website is neuroreaction.org. Basic Methods is just basicmethods.com. On social media, I post a lot on Instagram. My handle is at Crystal V Moses, and you can ask any questions on there. I'm constantly looking at the comments or my DMs and everything like that. Because my big thing is just to educate as many people as possible on this population, whether it's on the strength training side, physical therapists have asked questions, or just massage therapists. So I am here as a vessel to give my knowledge to you all.
You are a true gift, Miss Crystal. Thank you.